Hello there, fellow adventurers. This is Sorvesteon coming to you from Riders of Icarus with another taming guide, this time for the Dragon Thundershield Zepiros. So let's see what the bestiary has to say about him, specifically what it has to say about taming him. So we're going to need a mark, and if we need a mark, we definitely need a recipe. And it seems that we can craft one using the bodies of Stern and Kern, lesser dragons that roam the skies of Guardian's Gate. Krill at the lighthouse can explain further. And indeed, Krill, the lighthouse keeper, does drop the recipe. But he's not the only one who drops the recipe to craft the mark for Thundershield Zepiros. So you can find Krill, the lighthouse keeper, here on this island, right beside this lighthouse. He spawns right next to this campfire where these two people are right there. This one here, Iodo, I think is a bot and is farming him. So I'll talk about that in just a minute. This island is located right here, and you can see where I am and where I'm looking. Don't worry, if you haven't already, you will get a quest to come to this island and to destroy this lighthouse and also to kill Krill. So that will make it super easy to locate him. The problem is, like I mentioned, Iodo there, who's a bot, or I think is a bot anyways, is camping Krill the lighthouse keeper constantly. And this is happening in every channel. And as soon as Krill spawns, they get the first hit in, and then they take him down really, really quickly. Now, for you to get the kill, or for the kill to count for your quest, and also for you to get any drops off of Krill, you're going to have to get the first hit on him. And that is why these bots make that so difficult. His respawn timer, see, he just popped up right there, and look at that, like, he's dead already. So, you know, that kind of competition really does make it hard to farm the recipe for Thundershield Zepiros. And the recipe itself has a very low drop rate off of Krill. Like, I'm not kidding you. It took me over an hour of farming Krill, and I did manage to find a channel where there was no bots. And sometimes I even had to compete with the bots in order to farm Krill. It took me well over an hour before that recipe dropped for me, so this is, you know, very problematic. Thankfully, Krill isn't the only one that drops the recipe. Chief Mate Keelhaul also drops it, and he's another mini-boss in the pirate hideout. He's located, if you look on the map here, you can see where my arrow is, and if you see the banner, right at the bottom of the banner is where he's located. In this area where all these cannons are, you can see where it is in location to the rest of the pirate hideout. And you're going to get a quest to come and kill him as well, and also to destroy these cannons, so he will be very easy to locate. Now, the recipe also has a very low drop rate off of him, so you're going to have to farm him a lot. It took me another hour of farming Chief Mate Keelhaul before I got the recipe for Thundershield Zepiros to drop, and well, right now he's not being farmed in this channel, but he is very often farmed by the bots and by other players well, I don't know why they farm him, but so there can be a lot of competition for him as well. Now, if you're on the Balas server, you don't have to go farm for this recipe at all. You can just buy it off the auction house, and it's fairly cheap. All the bots and people farming Krill and Chief Mate Keelhaul have really driven down the price of this recipe, so you can just grab it for 1.5 gold or less than 1.5 gold off the auction house, and that's probably the easiest way to get it. So the recipe itself only requires stage 1 barter crafting, and let's see what the recipe calls for. It seems we need 3 ruby bloodworms and 3 blue bloodworms, 30 familiar orbs, and 2 elite taming potions. Now, the ruby bloodworms and the blue bloodworms are elites, and they will need to be sealed, so we're going to need a total of 6 elite seal stones. And I only have 1, so it appears I need to go buy some. So you can find the ruby and blue bloodworms at the back part of Guardian's Gate around here, flying around this big stone that's floating in the sky. And you can find them at an altitude of 400 meters. And see, there's lots of them flying around. If you can't find any, just fly around Guardian's Gate, the back part of it, and you'll eventually find some. They respawn very quickly, and there are lots of them. They are very plentiful. You just may not be able to see them because they might be outside of your visual range. Alright, so here's a blue bloodworm. Let's go and we'll just give him a little love tap to get his attention. And then, yeah, I'm not even going to bother trying to whittle down his health because it's not necessary. I'm much higher level than he is. And you don't need an item to tame these. Also, you will have already completed a quest to come and kill these ruby and blue bloodworms. I think it's part of the main quest line when you come to Guardian's Gate, and you have to complete that before you can go to Parna's coast. Alright, so we've got ourselves one blue bloodworm. Excellent. I'm just gonna get off of him and get back on my Agnes. And now we just need one more ruby bloodworm. I've already gone ahead and collected the other ones that I need. We needed 3 of each. And here's a ruby bloodworm. Let's see if we can't get a little bit closer. I'm much faster than he is. Oh, never mind. There's one flying towards us. We'll grab him instead. We'll give him a little love tap just to get his attention, and we'll get into a nice taming position over top of him. Perfect. Come on, all green. Or so I hope. Yeah, I probably will. I mean, I'm much higher level. I'm 9 levels higher than this ruby bloodworm is. Perfect. Okay, so all I need to do now is seal up the last blue and ruby bloodworm, and then I will have 3 of each, which is what we need to craft the mark. Okay, one more. There we go. And perfect. Let's take a look at the recipe. I need some elite taming potions. Alright, let's go and talk to the merchant.
You won't find pieces like this anywhere else.
Just need 2 of them.
One of a kind item.
Perfect.
Right here.
And now I have everything I need to craft Thundershield Zepiros' mark. Let's go ahead and do that. And I got 1 mark. So let's go tame Thundershield Zepiros. Alright, so you can find Thundershield Zepiros flying above the pirate hideout at an altitude of 300 meters. And thankfully, there is more than one. You may not see them right away. You might have to fly around a little bit because it seems that you need to be within a certain range in order to see them. And why don't we just go ahead and tame this one right in front of me. So I'm just going to give him a little love tap to get his attention. Now he is a level 29 elite, and I am going to whittle down his health because I only have 1 mark, and I want to make sure that I don't fail. His attacks are very easy to dodge. All you have to do is just strafe to the sides. Wow, I think that should be enough. So let's get into a good taming position over top of him. Or it. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl. Alright, and I think that should be good. And perfect. Now I'm expecting a full green bar. Will I get a full green bar? Oh, no I didn't. I got... Wow, that's a lot of red, considering how far I took down Zepiros' health before I jumped on him. Well, anyways, it didn't matter. Thundershield Zepiros has been tamed. Alright, so let's take a quick look at Thundershield Zepiros' stats and skills. But before that, I just wanted to mention that there was another way that you could get this mount, and that was from the daily rewards. On the second day, it was possible to get Zepiros as a daily reward. However, you could only get 1 per account. And let's close that, and let's take a look at his skills and stats now. Or its. So, right now, mine's only level 3. I can tell you right now that the stats do not compare to Agnes the Red in any way. Even though Thundershield Zepiros can go to a maximum level of 35, at 35, Agnes the Red is still much, much better. However, Thundershield Zepiros does get some good skills. He gets Draconic Force, which is a passive, which increases physical attack and magic attack. He gets the Bitter Cold resistance, so obviously that's going to be very useful in Parna's Coast. He gets Warface, which is a buff to increase physical critical damage by 20 for 20 seconds on a 40-second cooldown. And he gets Black Lightning, which is just an attack. So, Thundershield Zepiros is not the best dragon, but if you need a dragon, if you need a flying mount to get around Parna's Coast, then he will certainly do the job. And that is how you tame Thundershield Zepiros in Parna's Coast. This has been Sorvesteon. Don't forget to click like and subscribe to my channel for more taming guides for Riders of Icarus. Until next time, fellow adventurers, take care and have fun.